Hi, seniors. My name is Mrs. Wetzel, and I'm one of the counselors here at Renton High School. And we, as a school and as a department, wanted to put together a quick presentation for you guys because we know that you have so many important questions that you're asking and wanting answers to. And so hopefully this will help answer some of your questions that I know you guys are burning to uncover. So class of 2021, let's jump right in. First thing, are the SBA, ELA, and math state tests required to graduate? So the answer is no, if you haven't passed them already, because there's no real opportunity for you to take the test again, it's not going to be required to graduate. But if you haven't completed the SBA, ELA, or math state test requirement, what's going to happen is there's going to be a specific waiver that you're going to have to complete, and that waiver is going to go out to you the end of May. So don't stress about, am I going to miss this important email? We'll be communicating with you, but just keep an eye out. That email will be coming out to you the end of May, and you need to submit that in order to graduate. Okay? Is the high school and beyond plan required to graduate? Yes, it is. This is required to graduate. This has not been waived. So um, the high school and beyond plan, though, you guys, you should have already been doing it. It's just through career cruising. But if you haven't done it already, jump on and do it. Once again, this is required to graduate. If you have questions about how to log in or what to do, just reach out to your counselor. Uh, just reach out to any of us counselors, actually. We're all here to help you. Is the community service hours required to graduate? Usually they are, but this year it's been waived. But I would encourage you for a lot of different reasons. If you have completed any community service hours, make sure to get them submitted to the counseling department and we'll get it in the right hands. This is good for things like college applications, recognition awards at graduation, all different things. So make sure to submit those hours if you haven't yet already done it. How many credits are required to graduate? I bet it's confusing because you went from 22 and then you were at 26 and then it got moved back. There's so many changes going on. So let's simplify it for you. Yes, your class needs 26 credits to graduate, but the district approved a 2-credit blanketed elective waiver for all current seniors, which means what you now need is 24 credits to graduate. That is the important number, 24. So if you have specific questions, though, about credits or how to get there, what you need, just reach out to your counselor here at Renton High School. Well, like I was just saying, if you're wondering about your graduation status or credit status, just reach out to one of us counselors. As you can see, I have students' last names A through GA, Mr. White is GE through O, and Mr. Budek is P through Z. And then you're probably wondering, gosh, Ms. Wetzel, I have a couple of different classes online. I have a couple of different classes in person. The grading curves are the grading scales are different in every class. Yes, it's a little confusing, so that's why I'm trying to clear it up for you. The LA department, you pass at a 60%. The math, you pass at a 60%. The history department, you pass at a 37.5. And the science as well is 37.5. So now you know when you look in Skyward, if you're getting a 35% in history, which I hope you're getting much better than that. But let's say worst case scenario, you know you're close to passing because all you need is a 37.5%. What about if you're probably wondering, like, what if I'm struggling with my classes? What should I do? Who do I reach out? Reach out to one of your counselors. Again, we're all here to help you. Reach out to us. We can connect you with a tutor. We can connect you with an AAC, and we'll help you get over that finish line. What if you're struggling with mental health? Because and I have to say this, many students are struggling with mental health. It's completely normal. It's completely normal in this circumstance. So if you are, we still have the Health Point Clinic here at Renton High School. And you can click on this link right here that's provided, or you can go onto the Renton High School website and access it through there. But we do have a physician, we do have a psychologist that's here to help. It's free of service, and please take advantage of it. Will we be providing the SAT this year? No, we will not be providing the SAT this year. I'm very sorry. What email should you use to communicate with Renton High School staff? Use your Outlook email. It's the one that says @Renton Student. I say that because you guys also have a Gmail account, but the teachers and staff, they don't check the Gmail. They only check the Renton student. So just keep that in mind. What do I do, or who do I contact to have my official transcript sent to colleges? I know I know lots of you guys are going to amazing colleges and going to be doing amazing things, and you're probably wondering, gosh, UW says I have to submit an official transcript, or Colorado says I need to send an official transcript. Wherever it may be, just reach out to Miss Papastallman or Miss Bale, and they'll both get those transcripts over to the right college. What if you have questions about college applications? You reach out to the wonderful Miss Fulmer. She's our college and career specialist, and she's always happy to help. What about College Bound? Again, Miss Fulmer. She's always happy to help, and she is the one to contact for this question. And again, if you have questions about financial aid or FAFSA, WASFA, any type of financial aid packet, please go to Miss Fulmer. She is an expert in this, and she is happy to help you. Will we have prom? At this point, it's not likely due to our phase 3 guidelines, but we'll let you know if it ever gets to phase 4. I doubt that's going to happen, but we're hoping. Where can you get your cap and gown? Well, if you didn't go pick up your cap and gown last week and you still want to order it, it's through National Achievers. So if you call Renton High School and say, how do I get my cap and gown? We're going to say, you have to go to National Achievers. Getting your cap and gown isn't done through Renton High School. It's through a separate party. So you can look on National Achievers, you can click on this link, or you can go to the Renton High School website and you can access it there. When is graduation? It's June 18th. And there's going to be 2 different sessions. There's going to be a 9 a.m. session and a 12 p.m. session. And we will be communicating with you more about that. So just hang tight with those details, but we just want to make sure to mark that day in your calendar so you know when graduation is. And where and how do I pick up my diploma? Well, we don't know yet. We don't know what that's going to look like. But as soon as we know, we will be communicating with you. And lastly, if you have any additional questions, this is the Renton High School website you can see here. If you click on For Students, and then you click on Class of 2021, and you scroll down, there's all sorts of information, and that is where we list things about updates with graduation, cap and gown, diplomas, on and on and on and on. So please utilize the Renton High School website. Click on Students, click on Class of 2021. And again, just remember that we're always here to help you. We care about you, and we want to make sure that you cross that finish line. All right, thanks so much.